1. I call the Strategy and Communication Services Committee meeting to order. In this committee is myself, Councillor Grant Berg, Councillor Kevin O'Toole, Councillor Wendy Bosch, and Mayor Jackie Clayton. I do not see any delegations, so reports. I go to our Chief of Staff, Ms. McEachran.
Thank you, Chair Berg. I'm going to start with our Executive Services and Strategy area. In this area, we are compiling the information from Council's strategic retreat that we held a few weeks ago, developing a plan for a mechanism to monitor and report on strategic progress across the organization. The City Clerk and Legislative Affairs Office are currently reviewing the administrative policy process. To date, Leg Services has collected over 70 documents as an inventory to review, amend, or develop within a defined new process. They're also completing a legislative document review through the review of the bylaw and policy library. 52 bylaws, 43 council policies, and 22 procedures have been identified for update. Corporate communications has been exceptionally busy, developing a new streamlined application for accessible transit in collaboration with transit, analog, digital to respect client needs. They've also rolled out communications around Family Day activities, which are being promoted, taking place on February 19th at the Community Knowledge Campus. Corn Briggs was announced as the Women of Influence Award keynote speaker. They've also been involved with conclusion of the community engagement for municipal policing and launch of the Accessible Transit Did You Know engagement campaign. Intergovernmental affairs. We're planning an evening with Grande Prairie event at the legislature to coincide with the provincial budget on February 28th. All of council will be in attendance at this event, and also planning out advocacy meetings with numerous federal ministers and opposition critics when council is in Ottawa for FCM. Corporate marketing had their initial brand strategy kickoff meeting this past week with residents in collaboration with Honeycomb as a consultant. A few initiatives from the human resources area. As you're aware, the City of Grande Prairie is a role model for positive workplace culture, and under that, we've rolled out a new corporate orientation called the New One, Onboarding New Employees program. It's been completed with a number of new measures, and the first session will be February 13th and bi-monthly thereafter. We've also rolled out mandatory prevention of harassment and violence training. This has been assigned to all staff on a mandatory basis. And we've also hired some new practicum students, which are starting right away. They will come from Northwest Polytechnic. And lastly, we have rolled out a brand new initiative with our Chief Human Resources Officer. It's called Catch Up with HR, and it's a brand new vlog that she has rolled out to all staff. And with that, I will wrap up, Chair Berg. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Ms. McEachran. Any questions from our committee? Okay, Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair Berg. This catch-up thing that you just talked about, can you give some more details to that, please?
Sure. It's a vlog put on by our Chief Human Resources Officer, Bobby Chamberlain. It's just rolled out internally to staff. They can access it on Signant, and on a regular basis, she would just cover different topics. The first one that she rolled out was around Bell Let's Talk Day, and talked about resources that are available for mental wellness. It's quite informative and very just conversational in the way that she approaches it.
Perfect. Nice to hear that. Thank you.
All right, Councillor Blackmore.
Thank you, Ms. McEachern. You mentioned onboarding for new employees. We had talked at council about onboarding for public appointments to city boards. I'm wondering if there's been an opportunity for you to look at that, or if we could expect anything sometime in the near future.
Thank you. We have not had an opportunity yet to explore that further, but it is something that's on our list that we will be taking care of shortly. So we will report back.
All right. Any other questions for Ms. McEachern? None? Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to correspondence, I don't see anything. Other business, again, that's blank as well. Bylaw policy review, I expect a wave of these coming forward, as mentioned. And outstanding items list. I don't think there's anything on there, but we'll make it official. Ms. McEachern?
No changes to the outstanding items list.
Councillor O'Toole?
I would make a motion to adopt the outstanding items listed.
Oh, there are 2 items on there? Okay. All right, so no changes. I call the question. And that is passed. And I call this meeting adjourned.